Macabre Coven. We are venomous sin.
And venomous sin declares war on hypocrisy, fake fucks, and the politically correct world that tries to silence you.
We are the band that refuse to kneel.
And stand up for the ones the world tries to silence with fake smiles and so-called status.
You screamed, we hear.
And you are not alone.
Welcome to the Macabre Coven, my little sinners. It's Lina, and tonight we're not pretending to be polite. We're going straight into the hole everyone whispers about, but most of you are too anal scared to fucking talk about. Yes, I said it. Anal sex. Not the porn acting, not the giggling shame around it, but the real deal. The step-by-step reality check of what it means to go there, why people crave it, why people fear it, and why the stigma around it is the most laughable anal tradition humanity ever came up with. Plot twist. Yeah, venomous sin is a band, but someone has to speak about this because silence only breeds more shame, and I've never been good at shutting up. So here's the thing. Every time I even mention the word anal, half of you clench like I just threatened to shove a crucifix up your ass, and the other half blush like I just read your search history out loud. Why? Because anal is the last taboo that people pretend isn't happening while secretly jerking off to it at 3 a.m. Hypocrisy is dripping off this subject like lube on satin sheets. Let's clear it up. Your asshole is not cursed. It's not a sin to use it unless you're still living under grandma's anal manual from the church. It's a part of your body. It has nerves. It feels good. It's yours. And if you decide to weaponize it for pleasure, that's your fucking business. Not your boss's, not your government's, not your faceless fuck of a neighbor pretending he's pure while browsing Pornhub like a comment corpse. Now, the beginner's guide article lays it out nicely. Relax, breathe, lube, fine, that's the surface. But let's go deeper, literally. The real conversation is about control, trust, and breaking the stigma that says your worth evaporates if you like a finger back there. Society loves pretending it's liberated until you mention the back door. Suddenly, everyone gets hashtag lobotomized, like they can't compute reality anymore. Here's what I'll tell you. Anal sex isn't just an act. It's a confrontation with yourself, your body, your comfort zones, your shame, your partner's patience, your own ability to fucking say what you like. It's not just sticking it in. It's negotiating. It's exposing vulnerability. That's why people freak out. It's not the act, it's the symbolism. You're surrendering control or taking control or sharing it. That's why it makes people's brains short circuit. And yes, mistakes happen. Pain, discomfort, accidents. People act like that's the apocalypse. It's not. It's fucking bodies. They fart, they sweat, they bleed, they shit. If you can't handle that, you don't deserve the pleasure either. Sex is messy. It's not a perfume commercial. It's not pastel bed sheets. It's not influencer safe. It's raw. It's bodies colliding. And anal sex is the most honest reminder of that. If you can't laugh when it gets messy, you're Tinder-nailed to fake expectations. I know some of you listening right now are clenching again. Stop, breathe, relax. Think about why it makes you uncomfortable. Is it your own fear or someone else's voice living rent-free in your skull? Because that's what most stigma is. Other people's voices, other people's anal traditions shoved down your throat until you start repeating them. It's dirty, it's wrong, it's gay, it's not natural. Shut the fuck up. None of those statements are based in truth. They're based in control. Let's kill the myths. Dirty? Everything in sex can be dirty. That's what showers are for. That's what lube is for. That's why we have the fucking brain capacity to plan ahead. Wrong? Wrong according to who? According to the same assholes that said masturbation makes you blind? Gay? Since when was pleasure locked to orientation? I've seen straight men terrified to admit they like it because of fragile ego. Newsflash, your prostate doesn't give a fuck about your sexuality. It just exists. Natural? Tell me what's natural about lingerie, dildos, condoms, or even marriage. You want nature? Go fuck in a mud pit. See, here's the part people don't want to admit. Anal sex isn't just sex. It's identity shattering. It forces you to admit you're not in control of everything. That's why conservatives, free speech wankers, and basement bullies hate when people talk about it openly. Because once you start laughing about ass play, what else can they control you with? This is where I twist the knife. If you can't talk about anal, you're not free. You're hashtag lobotomized by shame. If you can't laugh at it, you're shackled by someone else's anal manual. And if you think avoiding the subject makes you normal, congratulations, you've just been normie fucked. So let's get real about the practice itself. Preparation isn't just physical, it's mental. Talk to your partner, use words, stop being cowards in the bedroom, say what you want, say what you don't. If your partner can't handle hearing it, you shouldn't be fucking them in the first place. And if you can't say it yourself, maybe you're not ready to do it. Communication isn't optional, it's the fucking baseline. Then, lube. And when you think you have enough, add more. If there's one anal tradition worth keeping, it's drowning in lube. Silicone, water-based, hell spit if you have to. Just don't be stingy. Dry anal is like listening to mainstream pop. It just fucking hurts. Relaxation isn't about pretend you're on a beach. It's about trust. If you're tense, your body will fight it. If you're relaxed, it can feel like heaven. That's the irony. Anal is the most intimate act, not because it's taboo, but because it requires surrender. You can't fake it. You can't bluff it. Either you're in sync or you're not. And beginners, start small. Fingers, toys, play around, explore. Don't treat it like a porn scene. That's like expecting to play Baptized in Mud on guitar your first day. Doesn't work that way. Build up. Enjoy the journey. Now let's talk stigma again. Why does this matter? Because silence turns into shame. Shame turns into bad sex, and bad sex turns into control. And I don't do control. Venomous sin doesn't do control. We declared war on norms for a reason. So when I talk about anal, I'm not just talking about sex. I'm talking about rebellion, against shame, against silence, against the fake purity that society sells while hiding its own filth. So yeah, this is bigger than your ass. This is about liberation. If you can laugh about it, talk about it, explore it, then you've broken free from one of the oldest chains still wrapped around humanity's throat. And if you can't, well, maybe you need to ask yourself who's holding the leash. I'll leave you with this. Anal isn't for everyone. That's fine. But pretending it doesn't exist, pretending it's shameful, pretending it makes you less, that's the real filth. That's the crucifuck we've all inherited. And I'm not carrying that weight. Neither should you. Visit venomousin.com. Check out shop.venomousin.com for merch. Find us on YouTube at youtube.com/@venomousin and on Spotify, search Venomous Sin. This was Lina Macabre, spreading a little fuck you sauce on the backdoor myths of the world. Stay filthy, stay free, and remember, your body is yours, and no anal manual in the world gets to tell you otherwise.
If you like the show, hit subscribe, share it to anyone you think should hear it.
If you ever been silenced, manipulated, excluded, we are here for you. We are Venomous Sin.
And Venomous Sin declares war!
You are not alone.